Hi, I'm Catherine and I'm editor of Reader's Digest magazine, and I'm here to welcome you to the December issue, which is this one here. This is our Christmas issue. You can see with Ray Winstone on the front, and it is an absolutely cracking issue. Lots of really great stuff in it this month, and very much hoping you'll enjoy it for the Christmas season. We've got this really lovely interview with Ray Winstone. He's on TV between Christmas and New Year, so look out for that. But here he's just telling us about what Christmas means to him, what his family will be doing. You just get a really great insight into everything that's going on in the Winstone households. I think that's definitely worth a read. We've also got this really fascinating story about four people for whom Christmas will never be quite the same again. And you can see here the opening couple are people who've won, a young couple who've won the lottery. And if you can imagine it, this time last year you probably had, as well as they say, they had no money whatsoever, and now they have a hell of a lot more money. So they're telling us about how they're spending Christmas in a totally different way with their family and friends. It's a really interesting story. There's this chap here who has a new heart, so his life was completely different because obviously having heart problems meant that he was very physically curtailed in what he could do, particularly with his young boys that you see there. But now he's been given a whole new heart and his life is totally transformed, and that's a really lovely story, again, especially for Christmas time. And also there's the final story is about a chap who has unfortunately become addicted to drugs over the years, but now he's kicked his habit and he's looking forward to a Christmas that's going to be like no other for all sorts of positive reasons. So these are really great, warming stories for Christmas time. I hope you enjoy them. And we've also got, there's loads of really great stuff in this issue, absolutely loads of it, but this feature in particular, it's about animals. It's a picture story about animals acting like humans, and it's just absolutely fascinating. So you can see here there's this monkey who, if you look at his hands and his fingers, he's actually kind of calculating, using he's just exactly the same as we do, using his fingers to work out his sums, basically. And then we've got the dog here. Look at this. This is the dog. He's trying to drive the car. The dog's just got into the car at some point, and he's got his hands, his paws on the steering wheel, and he's ready to go. Really lovely. And then I think this is my favourite, is the Yogi Bear. So if you look at these different poses here, it shows you how flexible a bear can be, and you can see that there's he's not quite doing the downward dog, but you can imagine he could easily do that. So, and on top of this, there's absolutely hundreds of other great stories to read, and it really is a cracking issue, so definitely hope you enjoy it. But on top of this great issue, we also have some other great news, which is that we've revamped our website. We've taken it apart, put it back together again, and it's looking absolutely fabulous, so definitely want you to go and have a look. The rest of the magazine team will take you through what their favourite parts are of the website, and they'll give you special recommendations.
My favourite part on the new website is the health section. There's lots and lots of stuff on there, everything you could possibly want, really, from how to cure a headache to eating well to, I don't know, coping with a fit of dizziness. But my favourite thing, obscure though it may sound, is how to treat burns and scalds in the mouth, which is something that has afflicted me many times over my years, and you never get any sympathy for, because nobody ever gives you any sympathy because you've drunk a hot chocolate that's slightly too hot. But this tells you all sorts of things you can do, like, for instance, slightly more obvious stuff, like you can suck on an ice cube until the stinging stops. That's, you could maybe guess at, but apparently licorice has got anti-inflammatory properties, so if you make a little drink up with licorice in and drink that'll soothe all your nerves and help all the sort of the roof of your mouth heal itself. So it's just little things like that, and the health section and the website as a whole has got loads of little tips like that, which I think what makes it such a great place to visit. That's my particular favourite.
Hi, well, definitely my favourite part of our wonderful new website is the food section. There are a number of reasons for this. As a sort of keen amateur cook myself with a lot of enthusiasm but not too much talent, I love the way that it's set out. It's broken into these different sections: starters, healthy, cakes and treats. Quick and easy is the one that I went to straight away. Just having a dinner party, needed to cook something very quickly, went straight to this chicken tagine recipe. It's very easily set out, preparation times, ingredients, techniques. There's also a comment section at the end, so if you like the recipe you can always post a bit there, maybe suggest your own little tweaks or improvements to the recipe as well. They have the healthy sections and the soups and starters and things like that, but it's not all worthy, it's not all, you know, well behaved, because we have the cakes and treats, and then obviously my favourite section, the desserts. Banoffee pie, I made this myself, and the picture alone is just a thing of beauty, I think. Really, it's a very, very easy sort of section to walk through. There's all kinds of things for every possible taste.
I thought I might try and make my own Christmas decorations this year, and went to our website, and there it is, how to make your own Christmas decorations. So the one that really caught my eye was this Make Christmas Oranges, and it looks quite easy to do, so I think I might just give it a go.
For years we've commissioned cartoons, and we're one of the few magazines that still has a regular group of cartoons published every month. So what's very nice for me about the website is the fact that we can give those cartoons a second life, and they're there to be enjoyed whenever, and they're not just lost in the fish and chip part of the deal where the magazine is there for a month and then gone. So I'm really pleased that we've got some of our best cartoons on the site, and are adding more regularly every month. So that's my go-to bit of the website.
My favourite part of the website is the DIY, and I wasn't at all surprised to find that the DIY pages were the most viewed of all the pages recently, especially on a Sunday morning, before people head off to the DIY shop. 7 essential tools for making DIY easy, I thought was really good, and it's really important to have a good set of tools, and nowadays you can save an awful lot of money doing little jobs around the house, especially with the recession that's on.
Thank you to everyone in the magazine team for giving their recommendations of what's good on our new site. And for me, one channel that I've been really interested in is the money channel, just because I think at this time of year you're thinking about buying presents for friends, but you're also being conscious about money and trying to get the best value you possibly can. So on the site, on the money channel, I've been reading this article here called Saving Money by Bulk Buying. And it's just really interesting that if you think about it, you can club together with your friends or your family, and maybe if one or other of you wants to get a new TV set, if you actually go to a department store and try to get 2 or 3 at the same time, you can split the costs amongst you, and everyone saves overall in that regard. Similarly, as we say in the article, you can do it by going out with a group to a restaurant and maybe negotiate a special deal, or when booking holidays, if you club together and you're in a group, you can sometimes get extra special deals. So I found that really, really interesting. Also, we've got this, and I love this because I love having my phone nearby, and there's just so much information you can have just within your hand's grasp. And this one is about 10 top money saving apps, which I just think is just so valuable. So there's Skype, which of course we know we can save money on phone calls by Skyping our family and friends. There's also this great one called Nosy Parker, and it shows you where the Nosy Parker app shows you where all the free parking spaces are in your current location. You do have to pay to get the app, but easily within using it a few times, you will have made your money back on that, and I just love that sort of idea. So for this and for loads more money saving tips plus food, DIY, fun and games, go to our website. It's at readersdigest.co.uk, and also look out for our December issue. It's out now.